If you are watching this video, people, you grew up in a dysfunctional family system. You had emotionally immature parents. Now, your emotionally immature parents could fall into various categories. Maybe you had emotionally immature parents that were also substance abuse addicts, maybe alcohol, meth, other drugs, etc. Maybe your parental figures were members of the cluster B, borderline, histrionic, very narcissistic, sociopathic, etc. Maybe they had other types of dysregulation like bipolar, etc. So again, mental issues that they were dealing with. Now, regardless of the type of emotionally immature parent that you had emotionally immature parent, which means that your parent was incapable of meeting your needs. So these parental figures placed you into a role. Now, if you are listening to this audio, then the role that you're most likely assigned in your dysfunctional family system is that of the scapegoat and or the lost child. Very few people that are listening to this audio would be assigned the role of the golden child. Now, if you were assigned the role of a golden child and you awakened, then congratulations. Most golden children end up egomaniacs. They end up narcissistic because that is the parent that they were modeling. Monkey see, monkey do. You spoil a child, the golden child, they end up rotten, so they're rotten adults. Some of you that are listening to this have the golden child sibling. Didn't they turn out to be an egomaniac? Didn't they end up very narcissistic and big-headed and entitled? Because golden children, people, most of them end up narcissistic because they were mirroring and modeling the narcissistic parent. They got caught up in their ego. Now, if you're listening to this video again, you are most likely assigned the scapegoat role and or the lost child role, which means that you were mirroring the enabler, people-pleasing parent, and that is where you got your people-pleasing tendencies from. So understand that if you're listening to this audio, then you were groomed to tolerate inappropriate narcissistic behavior from your dysfunctional family system. It is important that you learn to shed the role of a scapegoat, because scapegoats are food for abusers and users. You are the sacrifice. You are being set up to be curried goat. You're preparing to eat you with a side of white rice, your food. So if you're listening to this audio, I can almost guarantee, again, that you're most likely assigned the scapegoat role or the lost child role. You grew up with enabler qualities, people-pleasing qualities. All right? And who do people pleasers or enablers attract? Narcissists. And that is a cycle that you have to break. You should have zero tolerance for narcissistic users and abusers. It's very black and white. Narcissists are parasites. They come to take from you. Mosquitoes don't come to love you. They come to take from you. Every day a mosquito wakes up and the mosquito knows that it needs to find a host. So if you are entangled with a pathological narcissist, then that narcissist wants to drain you of your resources. They want your money. They want your time. They want your attention. They want your validation. They want your reflection. They want your house. They want your car. They want your Netflix password. They are users. So understand again that the narcissist that you are with is not special. It is a pathology. So in order for someone to be clinically diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder, they'd have to have 5 or more of the 9 traits that you see listed in the DSM, and the DSM is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual for Mental Illnesses. However, understand that if you encounter someone with even 1 or 2 of the traits that you see listed in the DSM, people, they are going to be a very dysfunctional individual. Do not wait until that person gets to 5. Narcissists come to take. They don't come to give love. They don't have love to give. This is why they always start off with a love bomb. There is a bomb after that word because it is manipulation. That is what you get from someone that is based in shame and they're unable to move past their pride. Abusers must abuse. Abusers must manipulate. That is how they get their way. That is how they get their needs met. Abusers don't have love to give to you. Narcissists are empathy impaired. They don't have empathy to give. They have apathy to give. They have envy to give. They have dysfunctional pride to give. They have dysfunctional shame to give. That is why they try to dump their deep-seated inner shame onto you. Just like Gollum in the Lord of the Rings, people. Narcissist is going to tell you that, oh, no one likes you. You don't have any friends. You're worth nothing. But understand that what they're doing is projecting everything that they feel about themselves onto you. Now, if you believe them, then you have just validated their false mask, their grandiose mask, because they, in their minds, people, they have to believe that they are better than you or you are beneath them. And that is how they regulate their self-esteem. And what they're regulating is not self-esteem. What they're regulating is their ego. Narcissist people are predominantly their ego. They're 95% ego and 5% spirit. They're wired backwards. You do not have a special narcissist. That is why it sounds like the person that I'm describing sounds like the person that you were involved with. They're not special. The narcissists that you are dealing with most often are covert, very vulnerable. They're going to pretend to be a poor little wounded dog so that you drop your guard so that they can abuse you. That's the narcissist. So it is important that you learn how to discern spirit. Discern the spirit of the individual that is in front of your face. Because when you know how to discern, you are able to see narcissists. They will stick out like a sore thumb, people. When a narcissist comes in, they're going to try to flatter you. And they're trying to flatter you because they're getting ready to you over. That is what narcissists do. Flattery is fake. When they come in inauthentic. And the reason why you will think that they are being authentic is because you are projecting your consciousness onto the narcissist. You are projecting 4D consciousness onto a narcissist, people. 5D consciousness onto a narcissist. People that wake up every day in 1D. People, every day a narcissist wakes up, they're in shame. They hate themselves. At best, they get to pride. Pride comes before the fall, they fall right back down to shame. That's all she wrote. There's nothing else there. So if you're wondering why you can't hold a narcissist accountable, they don't have accountability to give to you. You're dealing with a maladaptive toddler stuck in an adult's body. Toddlers throw tantrums. Toddlers need their parents, you see. You are the narcissist surrogate parent because they did not individuate. They did not become an adult. They're stuck in a childlike state. And this makes them very dangerous because in the great words of healer, author, and shaman, Malidoma Patrice Somé, if you keep a person in an adolescent state, then they will act militaristically. An adolescent state is an unripened state. It is an underdeveloped state, a childlike state, a childish state, a Peter Pan-like state. They will act militaristically. Very volatile and violent. That is what you're dealing with. 1D, 2D, and 3D consciousness. Dregs at the bottom of the spiritual ladder. So stop expecting accountability, forgiveness, love, empathy, kindness from a narcissist. They don't have it to give to you. What you'll get from a narcissist is right there between shame and pride. That's all she wrote. The narcissist that you are with is not special. They are a pathological narcissist. And that really is the quick message for today, kind folks. Ensure that you are liking these videos. Ensure that you are subscribed for more empowering content. If you have any questions or feedback, go ahead and leave that in the comment section. Shika is the name. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.